running out of space. I'm running out of space, obviously. My experience with this game really jives with my real 3D human life experience there. They're synced in the dreams. I had dreams well before I ever played anything like this. Years before it even was out. And they were dropping me out of planes onto highways that were having rioters pull guns on people and try to steal cars. And I had swords, so I chopped them. Yes, they gave me the sword, the same one I have recently switched over to the baseball bat. For what reason? I had personal reasons to validate that I don't need to share. You know, it's important to know those small things like that so you can attract the right most of this go through a period of dangerous weeds. Almost all these strange communications that I get. I thought it was weird that it was such a dangerous weeds every time, and how quickly I was alone. The only one knowing what the fuck is mentally happening, or there's no other conclusion to draw. That there was a reason to experience it, like I just said, and that it did at least 10 fucking years. Did it not consume that much? It did consume about 10 years of getting there. And it would be now barely first fruits. I think would be the time, not to go all fully biblical or anything. But let me make it perfectly clear. There's definitely a necessity to say that there's a structure needed that the church and the Lord provide. I don't have it. I don't come with it. I come able to entertain it. And what is that going to do? This might be a case where I should have read the instructions. Fine, we found to define the range of the effect. The guy jumping up to see me is not going to be the guy that I die from, okay? Let's set the tone. I don't know where he spent his time getting his experience level up to be here, but it ain't there. That move was a clue. It showed he didn't know something. He didn't know something. He was begging me to shoot his ass. Sometimes you go up to that situation and you find you're immediately slaughtered and it pisses you off. Not exactly sure why. What weapon shot me? Why did it greatly fucking trump mine? And, you know, sometimes way too early you experience this. It pisses you off, you want to play again, and you might throw a fit and not even do it. Common to all. Sometimes it's not very fair, it seems.
Airdrop is coming.
But let me be honest and fair back. When the game doesn't glitch, it's pretty fair. And usually somebody's got to know their gun and what the hell is this? This is when the background reality is in disarray like that. I am triggered because these are elements within my own environment. They have somehow intruded into the game, and I like it. You know what that table represents? I can tell you a story, and I'm prompted to by this game's flow back and forth in the realm, because it provides me a memory. It's a good one too, you'll like it. So my dad, when I first began to live with my dad, now, mind you, it's starting to glitch heavy. Well, oh well. I guess we'll just have to try to murder people the same, without giving up. I'm glad you know what that means. Mr. Watson, you're neglecting the store. I know, well, that did from when I was drowning from it. Something we tobacco users like to say when we stop smoking and have dip in our mouth. I'm no longer a smoker. Is it beneficial to the self to know that if you become a non-smoker and you don't try to stop smoking or doing something bad, it's easier to become the new thing than it ever will be at all to do the alternative? And it looked like I fucking drove in here and parked all cool like. I don't know, you practically materialized outside the vehicle. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I want in my experience. Can I help you? You're just gonna man my gun? Because I'm about to take this son of a bitch. Are we waiting for something to happen here? Hello? I'm the only one not... Oh, I'm not communicating, so I'm the weirdo, huh? No, I'm driving away, and I'll be the weirdo. Let's go, Chick. Thought you had a vehicle, huh? Thought we were sticking around. Guess what? We're not sticking around. We're stirring up shit. That's why we have this. So, when I first was living with my dad's a very angry guy. He expresses his anger in his own way. He's not really violent, I don't want to say that. It makes him look bad, but in a way, he never really fully grappled with his anger issue. Maybe he began to, but he didn't see the problem it might have had in inflicting an imprint upon the younger generation as it did. Now, how did I share that occurs? Well, one day at the other house, he was pissed off. I'm not exactly sure if it was me, it might have been, who knows. To some degree, I would accept a blanket of blame at any period at the time in time. But I'm not sure what it was because it never made a point. Now, whatever it was, my dad threw the table over, threw a fit, was complaining about something I don't remember because it didn't survive. And I was asleep and woke up, and I came out and I did the same thing. And he's looking at me all crazy, like, what are you doing? I was like, what are you doing? I thought this is what we're doing, throwing tables over, making a bunch of noise. This is what I'm doing. Just doing what I saw you do. Fuck, I gotta go through this as a project. He didn't get it. It was humorous and not really as personal, and he might have took it to some degree of offense that was offensive in the very small and slighter degree of showing this message in a loving, fucked up way. Now, am I the older soul? Am I proof to do such thing? I don't know. He conveyed the message perfectly. He went into his room and he was gone for a while, and he came back and he apologized. And he recognized it as not appropriate. He saw that his anger was naked before us all. That it was juvenile at the most. Well, it was offensive and it was juvenile. It was way beneath his character level to be acting that way. He didn't have to be. He didn't have to entertain it, and I think he took a lot to his body in anger that, for reasons I'll never know, he didn't find it necessary in the same way to work with it. Now, why would you do damage to you? Take them out. The liver is the brunt of what anger impacts. Bottom line. So that is a fact. That is a fact. I believe he would be here with me now, were he to take some of his own anger more seriously, especially in regards to his higher self. Because what he would say is that God is not doing that. That God was doing something else. And this is why I partially depart from some form of my faith that I have that just isn't very aware. It remains in a stupor or drunk if it stays under the religious nature. And it doesn't follow, it doesn't grow at all. It has a form, and that form is fully grown. That form is looking for its own pot to be in. And something like that is closer to the truth than I care to admit, honestly. Because it does leave me in a wilderness that I've got to then get through. And maybe I'm not through it, you know? Maybe none of us are. You know, what do you want? You want me to lie about it? Make up some fucking words? I can't do that. That was one way that the more higher and evolved form of myself that I've always had contact with conveyed to me how to convey it to him. And that was the point. The point wasn't to be a dick. The point wasn't to be hateful, harsh, to make the father feel like I was putting him in a lower place. Because that didn't occur. It wasn't my experience. I didn't have that spirit at all. Not only did I not have it, I don't believe it. I got a message and giving the message while I hand back some ass. It's the faith. What is the faith? The faith is to the connector to the higher self and to the source. That is the faith. The faith is that along that way is love, some form of guidance. Every need that you could freaking imagine can be met along that path. Does it leave the humble and comfort of the mental realm, the mind home? Oh yeah, it does. It goes into the jungle. And it is a jungle. A dangerous place of thoughts. Ideas, concepts, allegiances. You know, it requires a whole remaking of self. But it's in a way that is like you're having to decide the values of the things in a way that's free of other people's critique. You know, just because you like the way a thing appears doesn't mean it has any bearing on my experience if I adopt that. I can be aware of your preferences, your concerns, your desires and wills. I'm free to be a party and an ally in the capacity that I can bring to the table. I don't need approval, and I don't need permission. Further than if you and I, you, whatever individual you may be, can come into some growth together. That is where have I been there before? I have not. And neither have you. Whoever you are and can be. What is that? That is blowing me the fuck up. They are handling you. They are many, more than myself. Your level is... Yeah, I can't even... They're not going to let me get away with this. Having to run full-time and put body armor on. And what are you going to have to do? You're going to have to motorboat away? Motorboat, help me to escape. I don't want the rape that the bullets make. Wait, I want to drive this boat, not shoot guns. You're gonna have to switch seats, buddy. If you press the wrong button, I sure as hell did. I'm gonna get out of here. Back into combat. Put the thing on, whatever the hell it is. So when you talk to yourself, if you don't evade and reconfuse the left and right sides of your brain's thinking, limitations and such, they'll communicate and they'll communicate together. They'll do it audibly in a way you can be heard doing. You can share the process. You can experience the process. You can douse for information simply by asking for it. The other side, if the right side is the side, will get that information. It will give it to you free of charge. We've tested this. We continue to talk to ourselves. We're not spending any extra time communicating without there being a communicator. We just don't do it. It's not something we want to waste time doing. Has there been an awareness of its perception as negative? Well, yeah. If you talk to yourself and people hear you, they're going to naturally assume, and rightly so. Number two is the first number one, that I can get multitasking, that I'm fucking taking number one for it.